Hi guys, it's me and Marble is so annoying because every time I make a video, she knows that the wire from my webcam is very sensitive. She heard me making a video, she just comes walking and she just actually nuzzled, like the wire's hanging like that, she put her head right on top of the wire. Like, are you trying to be annoying? Like, seriously? You want to be in the video, huh? You want to be in the video with me? Marble? Is that it? You want to be on YouTube? For YouTube Cat? Speaking of YouTube, I'm going to talk about the new policy. Okay, number one, I do not I mean, yeah, I make YouTube videos and stuff, but I'm not like, I'm a big YouTube creator. Like, it's kind of silly and a little bit, uh-oh, here she comes. No. I just don't want her to knock it. She went around the coffee table, and she's going to knock into the wire, and when she does that, my whole camera stops filming, and I have to just reset it all again. And when that happens, there's going to be a big black border around my video, and I don't want that. So she needs to stay away from that wire. She really does. Let me pause this real quick. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to talk about, like, this whole new thing. So I gotta, like I said, I make these videos for fun. Like, I've had this channel for a while, but I just recently started, like, trying to add some content because it is kind of silly, but it's fun for me, and like I said before, I don't put links to my YouTube channel on Facebook. I don't tell people that I know about my channel, even though they do know about it, like my parents know about it. But it's embarrassing. Like, I'm not trying to let everybody that I know watch my channels because it is kind of silly and stuff. But I make videos. It is embarrassing. I mean, like, why am I making videos? But I did set up monetization, and I actually earned some money. Like, So the thing is, the new policy is that it's saying that they're going to demonetize anybody who does not have 1,000 subscribers and also 4,000 hours of watch time within the past year. And I don't have 4,000 hours watch time. Like, I make a video and I look at the analytics of it, and it says, the average watch time of my videos are 1 minute and 33 seconds. So I don't know, like, I don't expect people to watch the whole video. Like, I don't do that either. I do watch whole videos of, like, my YouTubers that I like to watch, but if I get bored, I mean, it's just so easy to, check out of a video and go to the next one. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you could post, I mean, you could, in the search bar, anything that you're trying to watch, you can put that in the search bar. And then, you have options. Like I said in my other videos, things I watch are mukbangs and ASMR and, like, just random stuff. Like, I'm not searching for weird stuff. Well, I am. I like weird stuff too. But I made a video about that. This video is about, monetizations, stuff like that. So, like, small time creators that don't have those, platform or whatever, they are going to get demonetized. So what I'm concerned about is I already have some money from the ads that I made. What's going to happen, because they're giving us a month grace period now, so until next February, until the end of this coming February, I'm saying, they're going to cut off everybody's monetization that don't meet those requirements. So the money that I made, YouTube says they're going to give it to us, but I haven't even, like, I have it showing how much money I made, but I don't have it attached to my bank account, so I don't know how I'm going to get that money. YouTube, please help me out here, because I'm not sure. Another thing I'm concerned about is, a long time ago, I was actually monetized from my blog, and but I got banned from that AdSense because, but Google is all the same thing, so their AdSense, she's trying to come around again. I saw her about to go to the wire, and I'm like, no, you're not. So all the Google, they're all linked. So my YouTube is linked with my blog, but I got banned from AdSense on my blog, you know, for curious clicks and whatnot. But if I was banned from AdSense on a blog, how did I get approved for AdSense on my YouTube channel, which I'm happy about, but I don't want to lose that, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to lose that privilege. And I don't tell people, like I said, I don't tell anybody about my YouTube channel. I don't tell people to click on ads or nothing like that. And I don't know, like, if I should even be making this video, to tell you the truth, talking about this kind of stuff, but I've seen other videos about this, and I won't monetize this particular video, but like I said, my monetization is going to get shut off anyways. You know what I mean? So it's like, they say that you can reapply once you reach those requirements, you know, like once you get 4,000 hours watch time and 1,000 subscribers. You know, but you don't get paid a lot, but it's still fun, and it's still nice to know that you get a little bit of, you know, money for making a video. Like I said, I do it for fun, and I'm not going to give up. Like, I'm going to still make videos and whatnot, because this actually makes me think every day I'll get new subscribers here and there, and they're trickling in, and it is kind of like inspiring to me, because it makes me think, where can I take this channel? Like, what can I do with it? Just kidding. I'm just going to make the same stupid like videos. Unless I get a big production and like lights and everything. But I'm just talking about my thoughts on all this. But people, you know, they get bored of a video and they shut it off or whatever. Ooh, all this talking is making me tired. Another thing too, a big thing that was trending was Logan Paul. I never heard of him until they started talking about him on TMZ. Like, they were trickling in his name, it seemed, you know. A couple weeks ago when I had TMZ on the TV, I heard him say that there was a guy, Logan Paul, and he made a video parody about that song Handlebars, you know, the No Handlebars. And I just thought he was like a new rapper, because there's so many new rappers. And I'm like, okay. And yeah, so I'm like, okay. But TMZ kept talking about Logan Paul, and they said that he was in Japan and he was being very rude. And he was being rude. Like, he was just being obnoxious, very disrespectful or whatever to the culture. So apparently he went to the suicide forest in Japan. And, you know, I watched the video. I didn't see him, but he filmed a dead body hanging, okay? So here's the deal. Here's the deal. I am interested in going to the suicide forest, but I respect life and I respect death, right? You can't be afraid of death. That just happened. But I am like very into haunted areas and stuff like that. But I wouldn't go to be disrespectful. Like, I would go just to feel how it feels to go to that suicide forest or whatever, you know, just interesting to me. I wouldn't take videos of it. Maybe I would camp out and take a video of that, but if I see a dead body, I don't know. I actually don't know how I would react. And I watched the video where Logan Paul is, and it's on YouTube still, but except they cut out the part with the dead body. He actually reacted the way most people would, because he genuinely was freaked out over seeing a dead body. And he coped by using humor, I think. But you could tell that he was uncomfortable, and you could tell that he was like freaked out, you know? And it wasn't as bad as what people say. It wasn't like he was like dancing around this dead body or whatever, like laughing and mocking and making jokes. But I didn't see that part again, so I'm not sure what happened during that. But based on the parts I did see, it doesn't seem like he was like really going out of his way to be like what they say. And a natural part of being a human is like you have that curiosity engraved in you. Like, it's not like you're trying to be disrespectful, but it's just a natural, like, you know, thing to be curious about death. No! It's just a natural thing to be curious about death and to see. And I'm going to share this. I don't look for death online or nothing like that. Like, I don't go and look at gore sites or gruesome deaths. I don't like that. I've seen it, yeah, but I'm not gonna go look for a video where like a bunch of punk kids like light a homeless man on fire. I know that's out there, but I'm not gonna click on it, you know? I'm not gonna. I've seen car accident victims, and it is pretty gross. It's, it's not something I want to see. Like, not something I search for. Okay, and I've seen like death stuff. Like, but not not something I search for. But who hasn't seen like death things? And plus, it's just an innate curiosity. But I don't want to see graphic kind of things. Like I was just like saying a lot of things, and I looked and I wasn't even filming. And I was like really putting emotion into it. That's okay. That's okay. I can say it again, not in the same way as I did, but I will say it again. I said I was so concerned. I saw Marble coming around, sneaking up on that wire. She went to hit the wire. So I had my leg up to block her, but my leg actually stopped it. Then I started talking about me. I said I saw the Bud Dwyer video. Who hasn't? I said, when you're younger with your friends or whatever, your sisters and your sister, just looking at those sites online. You see them, but it's like nothing I really want to see. Like nothing I go out looking for. But who hasn't seen like gore? Like I don't like seeing gore. I don't like seeing gruesome stuff. I did say about how there's video links to like a bunch of punk kids. I don't know if I said this in the one previously or what, but I'm gonna say it again because this camera is so stupid. Like punk kids that like set a homeless man on fire. I don't want to see that. Like I don't want to see a decapitation. Like I don't want to see that kind of thing. Okay. But it's like human curiosity to want to see death. But what I was saying, which I'm upset that I didn't like capture it, I was talking and I wasn't even filming. That's okay. I can say it again. So last year there was a girl. She was 15, and she Facebook lived, filmed, her essentially like, she hung herself, and somebody on my Facebook page shared like a link to the actual footage, and I'm like, I don't know why, but I clicked on it because I was kind of curious about it. I also clicked, somebody shared in a group about this Mexican girl in Mexico, and I clicked on it, I didn't know what it was, and she was getting beat up and whatnot. Like, I'm like, what the heck, no one's gonna help her? The next thing you see is somebody throws like gasoline on her and lights her on fire, and the girl's like, she's on fire, and I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, this is terrible. And she's screaming in pain, and like eventually she just stops moving. I mean, she died. Like, and somebody posted this on Facebook, and I was horrified. I mean, I don't want to see that. Like, that was terrible. And I was so sad. Like, that's just awful. Like, humans are disgusting. But anyways, I clicked on the video of the girl that hung herself, and she was beautiful. Like, the whole video itself is like half an hour or so. And it does show her, like, driving, and she goes to the spot, and she has all of her equipment there, like, the rope and everything. She finds a tree, and I actually watched the whole thing because, like, what was she thinking? Like, what? I didn't know if it was real or not. Finally, she does put the thing around her, and you see that she does hang herself. And I'm not saying this because I'm making a joke about it. Like, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying, the way her body was moving after she hung herself, it didn't seem real. It just seemed fake. But it wasn't like scary or gruesome, but like I said this too, like me and Mike, we have a friend. He was a chiropractor, and we think he was involved with like some criminal activity or like criminals or whatever. But he was a good guy. Like he was supposed to get married and whatever. But he hung himself, and just there's something about somebody that hangs himself that's just very sad. Like it's very sad, that's one thing about that suicide forest. People go there because they feel like they have no other choice. Like that's their last resort. Like especially in Japan culture, like seppuku and all of that, like that's a gruesome way to die, but they feel like it's an honor to decide to like not live and disrespect or dishonor your family. Like that's the way Japan is different about suicide. Like I mean, that happens everywhere, but it's just like you're disgraced. If you feel like you disgrace your family, sometimes you feel like that's the only way, the only option. And there's something about that forest that I feel is very sad because people go there to be, away from everyone. It's a beautiful forest, and that's where they would choose to go to die. And it's already a known place. It's a suicide forest, and that guy Logan Paul filmed it. Like I said, I don't think he did it. He maybe, I mean, I'm sure he did it for views and stuff like that on YouTube or whatever, but at the same time, it is very interesting, and I'm not sure how I would react, but you can't put that stuff on YouTube. But just the whole thing about being like curious about like death and whatever, not whatever, but it's just something that is engraved in us. Just seeing like the process that somebody goes through when they hang themselves, it's just a sad like feeling, but death is just, I don't know, excuse me. So that's what I said about that, really. But I'm not sure like what else I wanted to say. Maybe talk about the disaster. No, my mind is still like on like just the beauty of like deciding not to go on any longer. There's not a beauty in it, but it does take it really does take a lot of discipline to go through with something. I don't know, but when you take someone else's life, then you're a coward. You're not supposed to kill yourself, really. You're not. Like, God gave you your soul, and you're supposed to respect that, This isn't like a suicide video, though. But, yeah, that's my thoughts on that. But yeah, so YouTube is doing all that, like, about the monetization. I'm not sure what to say about that, but I'm just gonna keep making videos, Who knows? I'm tired. Okay, bye. I might make another video really quick about the disaster artist.